Closing statements where each candidate will have a 2-minute response. We're going to start with Mr. Wilford Carter.
Thank you very much for having me. If you like what I've done the last 4 years, I'm going to do the same thing. Don't blame me for people not paying attention properly, or because they get a house outside the city, a low-income house, they can get a loan from HUD to leave the city. Don't blame. I didn't build Lake Charles and move to Lake Carolina. I want to bring people back here. When I was on the city council, there was 72,000 people in Lake Charles. Lake Charles got about 70,000 people around. One reason is because economic development, people leave it, want to go other places. So I want to build these houses, these vacant lots with homes to attract people back, and I will continue to do that. I heard something this afternoon when I was knocking on doors. Somebody said, I call a representative a racist. I've never, in 47 years in public life, I never called a racist, okay? That's a personal thing that people that deal with people need to deal with, okay? What I do say, I'm against Trump Republicans, so their position's different from mine. They're against everything I'm for. And so I do fight them on that. I'm stern about that, okay? And I will continue to do so. I will represent you. The most important thing I can do for you is be a voice for you in Baton Rouge. And one thing about Wilford Carter, you won't hear from me in Baton Rouge. I'm going to talk up. I'm going to go to the mic and speak up for you. Those people that serve in public life, they not open their mouth, that's not me. I've been doing me since 1976 when I got elected to the city council. I was the first black president of the city council. I graduated from McNeese, okay, second in accounting. I graduated from Southern University, I passed the bar exam the first time. So I'll continue to work for you and serve you. It doesn't have to be a lawyer to be in the legislature, but it helps. It doesn't have to be a successful businessman, but it helps. And if you want somebody to speak up and know what's going on in the process, I'm the number 3 person out of 105. Out of 105 house members, I got the third amount of years in seniority. So I'll be ranked third in 105. Send me back there and take advantage of this leadership and this knowledge and experience while we can. Thank you very much. My number's number 46, by the way.
Thank you, Mr. Carter. Number 46. Mr. Franklin Lewis.
Thank you. I'm Franklin Lewis, number 48 on the ballot. The reason why I decided to run for this seat is because I want to be a voice for you all. I want to come back here and have town hall meetings with you, the citizens. I want to bring it to you and let you be educated on what the bills are that we're facing down in Baton Rouge. You know, I think as a state representative, I'm there representing you all. So I think that, you know, as taxpayers, you should have the right to tell me what bills you want me to support, what bills you don't want me to support. So all I want to do is I want to just go down there and make a difference. I want to come back, get people back into North Lake Charles. When I started in law enforcement in '85, North Lake Charles is one of the worstest areas of town to live in. I can truly stand here today and tell you through the efforts of community policing, me working this area, North Lake Charles is now the safest area in town to live. Okay? So with that being said, I'm just saying that, you know, I want to bring my same talents to Baton Rouge and work on getting our community back where it needs to be. When I ride around North Lake Charles, it's heartbreaking for me to see everything that we've lost back here. I know my opponent always said if I want to be a mayor or a city council run for those seats, I'm not running for any of those seats. I'm running for state representative, but when I come back here, I want to make sure that I get with our local and parish officials so that we can have a roundtable discussion. I want to make sure that when I get money sent back to this district, I don't have to stand before you and tell you to talk to the mayor or talk to whoever. I'm going to be able to tell you that, okay, I got this money, this is where it's going to be distributed to, and this is where I want it to be for our community. So I think that's what a state representative need to do. He needs to be accountable for his position, and he needs to make sure that when he gets this money, that it's being used in places where it's needed most. I'm number 48 on the ballot, so I appreciate you both.
Thank you, Mr. Franklin Lewis. Number 48. Mr. Kevin Guidry.
First of all, again, I would like to thank Mount Catherine and Delta Sigma Theta for putting this on, because I think that it's so important that you educate your citizens on making the right decision when put forth when you walk into that booth. And let me just say this, a lot of you know that this has been a tumultuous campaign for the 3 of us. But the one thing that I find in all that I do is that you've got to find good in it. People can talk about you, they can say things about you, and you know, sitting there, you know the truth about what it is. But I guess that's some kind of tactic that people have to use to make themselves look better or different than what you are. I've been this person that I'm standing before you for 58 years. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change. I am a Democrat. I am black. And I want you to know that. I've been called everything but a child of God. But I'm still standing here before you to tell you what my vision is for District 34. And it's to bring people together. The biggest problem in District 34 that we have is communication. That's why we have the struggles we have. Our Southwest delegation, never been mentioned at one time tonight. You guys got a flyer in the mail today with all the wonderful things that was on it. Somebody said they did them all. Let me stand before you and tell you who helped in getting that done. Was the Southwest delegation. Don't be fooled. Don't be tricked. Understand. Do your homework and know what's being put out there so that you can know to make the right and informative vote on who you think is best for you. Because that's what it's all about. People can play on words sometimes to make you think something else as to what it really is. I'm going to be a we person. I'm not going to be an I person. We will work together, District 34, and make it better, and make it brighter, and give people here a chance to feel like they got something, that they can feel good about getting up every day. It's time for us to stop struggling by people not telling us the truth about what
Thank
they
you,
did.
Mr. Guidry. Would you give us your ballot number?
Thank you. My number is number 47.
Thank
My
you,
wife.
Mr. Guidry.
Thank you so
Number
much. And again,
47.
may
Thank
God
you,
bless
Mr.
you all. Thank you all.
Thank you all for joining our forum this evening. We appreciate your attendance and your participation. Thank you to Mount Calvary as well, and I do know that they wanted to have some closing remarks, so if we could give them just a moment to come down.
Yes, you can.
You just did.
Giselle said you just did. Giselle, you something else. You something else, Giselle.
I'm Chantal Landry. I'm the new elected president of Social Justice Commission, and we welcome you here tonight. We thank you for coming out, supporting this event, and taking advantage of this voter education opportunity. We are so happy that Delta reached out to us to put this event on, and these are the type of things that we want to do to go out and reach further into our community. Social Justice Commission was started out of our pastor's urging to speak to the events after Trayvon Martin's death. And from there, we have grown to address all the things that affect your life, from health to finances to things like this voting. So I'm on the breath. So we thank you. Any members, our members of Social Justice, please stand up. This is our president that stepped down. I had big shoes to fill, and I thank her for her support and our team. Again, thank you all for coming tonight.
Great job. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, everyone. That will end our candidates forum for the evening.
Very good.